Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. Assalamu alaikum. Bismillah, la ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah. Peace be unto you all. I am so grateful to be on this stage and out here in the snow and the bitter cold with you all today. I am grateful to God for choosing me as a worshiper for his faith. I am grateful to God for life, for love, for liberty, for peace, and for happiness. And on this day, I am so grateful to be with my sisters and brothers in the struggle. My time with this phenomenal women's movement has been so very rewarding. First as an invited speaker at the 2017 inaugural Women's March on Philadelphia, then in 2018 as a lead organizer, and ultimately as vice president of this phenomenal organization. And it has been a pleasure to know and serve with the women who work so hard and diligently each year to produce this event, which is not an easy feat. Please give a round of applause for the organizers of the Women's March on Philadelphia. So I'll try to be brief, but I got a few things to say. My message today is about love and happiness. In the past year, in my 40th year of life on this earth, I reflected a lot. I've always been pretty big on accountability. And so I was determined to become a better me, and I knew that that would take a lot of courage and bravery for me to stand in my truth and face my fears, face my beliefs, and face my enemies. But even before that, I had to look in the mirror and face myself. And so what I realized was that for too long, it was me. I was my own worst enemy, because for too long, I craved the pleasure of the people around me, my parents, my family, my friends, even my mentors and colleagues. And let me just say, I worked very, very hard for this validation and approval. And then suddenly it occurred to me that I had placed before myself a contest that was a lose-lose. And this was the ending to that narrative, because never ever again is what I decided would I give power to people more so than I place power with my God. And so I decided to redirect and completely focus on what made me happy, and even more importantly, I focused on what I knew was pleasing to God. And then just like that, instantly my life came full circle, and God showed me who was boss all along, and that all I ever truly needed was him, because he was my guide, he was my nurturer, and he was maintaining and protecting me all along. It was God's love that I overlooked, and this was a profound oversight on my part. I shared that story for good reason. What I have learned is that often our internal demons dictate who we are and how we live. And far too often, it is our internal barriers that preclude us from stepping forward into our greatness. And humbly, and with all due respect, I must say this here today to you, my sisters. Love yourselves. And also love each other. I will no longer accept this false sense of sisterhood, these lies that we tell about standing together, working together, and uplifting each other, when I know for a fact that it has been my own quote unquote friends and sisters and the people who are women who I have looked up to as elders, who I've admired, who have been pretty hateful and despicable and have done things against me in an attempt to ruin me. Come on. Right? So let's call a spade and let's keep it real. Stand in your truth. If you love, do so boldly and genuinely. And stand in your excellence and recognize that healing starts with acknowledgement and then forgiveness. Because what we are fighting, especially coming up in this 2020 election, What we are fighting is bigger than you and I. What we are fighting, this mission, this work, is bigger than us all. So let's find our way back to love and kindness and peace and acceptance, because love is our water. In closing, I must say, I spent the first 2 weeks of this year in West Africa. My time there was absolutely transformative and humbling, and I will cherish this experience for the remainder of my days. But I want to leave you with this. And I asked myself first, what do you know about a woman who is so strong that she is taking care of her family with almost nothing, no fresh air, limited plumbing and running water, often no electricity, no fresh food, no transportation, walking down the dirt road, children in tow, on her way to do laundry in the river, which she is balancing on her head in a laundry basket, hands free. Okay? I saw this in Conakry, Guinea. With my own 2 eyes, I witnessed this. And I said to myself as I witnessed this, little girl, you think you're so strong and able? You have a lot of work to do. Thank you so much for having me here today. سبحان ربك وعزته عما يصفون السلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين صدق الله العظيم شكرا الله. Thank you, God, and thank you all. I would like to introduce State Representative Donna Bullock, who has been with us every single year of this march, who is the representative for this district, and will introduce to you the phenomenal woman and the organizers for Women's March 2020, State Representative Donna Bullock.